So today I'm going to show you guys how to make the lightsaber of the Sith Master, Palpatine. So you want to start by getting 2 cardboard rolls, one that will fit inside the other. And then the outer one, you want to draw out the lines that you're going to have to cut out. So you'll have a big piece in the center that's going to come out. You're going to cut out most of that. And then of course you're going to slant the top a little bit to be shaped like Palpatine's. So then just take a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife and cut out those lines. So you end up with something like this, and it should slide right over the inner tube, but you want to make sure that that stays low enough that it's below the slant so it doesn't stick out at a funny angle. So then mark off where it sits at the bottom of the tube, cut out a cardboard ring, and then you want to glue that so it just covers the pencil mark at the bottom of the tube. Then take some cording and wind that around a few times just under the cardboard ring, and then just take an X-Acto knife and cut off the rest of the tube. So this is what you should have so far. So then trace out a circle onto a piece of cardboard and cut that out, and that should fit right onto the end, but you're not going to glue it on yet. First take some gold adhesive foil, peel off the backing, and cover the circle in that. Then take a strip of gold foil and go around under the cording and then glue the gold circle on top. Take some gold paint and paint all the cording metallic gold. Then take a little bit of cardstock and roll it up into a cylinder. And then cover that in some gold foil as well. And glue that right on the top of the gold circle. Then cut a circle out of cardstock or a ring with a cut in the side so that you can tighten it up, and when you do that it makes it kind of pyramidal shaped. So then mark off where the cut lines are, and you're just going to cut a piece of gold foil at an angle so that it fits right over those lines. Stick it to it and cut off the excess, and then when you fold it up the gold will completely cover the rest of the cardstock, and just glue that in place, and then glue that right around the cylinder, just like that. Then I took a plastic milk jug cap and put a little bit of gold foil on the inside, a little bit of gold foil on the outside, cut off the excess, and then I wound a little bit of gold foil around the sides just to hide the plastic. And that just gets glued on to the very end of the cylinder. Then I took a piece of cardboard and covered the sides and top in gold foil, and that just gets glued on top of the gold disc. So then the outer shell, you would just want to trace that on a piece of cardboard and cut out the circle. And drill a hole in the center of it. Cover it with some gold foil. And then re-drill the hole in the center of it. Cut off the excess. And then take some silver adhesive foil. You're going to wind that around the shell, the piece that you cut all the cardboard out of. And then you're just going to cut it so it's the same shape as all the cardboard you cut out. So you end up with that, and that should still slide right over the other tube. Draw out where it sits on the other tube, and then take some more silver foil and make sure that all those drawn on lines are covered. So it's okay if the back is open because the inside will be fully covered, just like that. And then I glued a wooden bead on the end of that circle that I drilled the hole in and glued the whole thing onto the end. And the bead was also painted gold. And so that's the base. And then I took some metallic silver puffy paint and drew on all the lines. Took a red and green plastic bead and I glued the red one on the left and the green one on the right. Then I took another plastic bead and I wound some gold foil around it, and I put some gold foil across the top and drilled a hole through that. And then that just gets glued toward the bottom of the lightsaber. Then I went around the red and green bead with some thick puffy paint, just like that. And then I put a little bit of puffy paint on the inside of that hole to give it a silver interior. And so this is the entire Palpatine lightsaber. And now let's take a look at Palpatine's campaign when he ran for Senate.
Do it.